everyone, my name is Carolyn and this is Darcy and we are physical therapists. Today we're going to be talking to you about how to use and properly fit assistive devices. So as PTs, we often see people using them the wrong way and they're often also the wrong size. So let's talk about fit first. How do you know that your cane is the right size for you? What you want to do, place the cane at your side and let your arm dangle like this. You want the crease of her wrist to come up to the handle. So obviously this is way too high for her. So how you adjust it, click this little gold button, loosen the grip, and move it up to make it lower. I want it to be one. We're going to try it on the third spot and see if that works. So she's just about perfect. Let's see when she holds it. This is great. So her elbow slightly bent. You want it about 10 to 20 degrees. It shouldn't be like this, and it shouldn't be completely straight. So she has a decent amount of bend, especially when she holds the cane here, which is around the place that you want to hold it when you're using it. So that's proper fit. And it's a similar thing for other assistive devices, like a walker. You just want to make sure that the handles come up to the crease of your wrist. So now you've determined the proper size for your cane, but how do you use it? I often see people doing this wrong as well. So let's talk about it. Let's suppose that she has arthritis in her left knee. It really hurts her to walk. Most people's first guess is that, oh, I'm going to use the cane on the same side. This is actually wrong. You want to use it on the opposite side of your pain, or if you're weak, you want to use it on the opposite side of the weakness. This helps unload and just distribute the forces better. So essentially what you want to do, bring the cane forward first with your opposite leg, followed by the leg that's closest to the cane. Just like this. And that's perfect. So now let's say you still feel unstable even though you're using the cane in that way. Another pattern you can use when you walk is called a step 2 pattern. So essentially what you do, it's very similar to the first one except that she moves the cane separately from her feet and then her right leg comes up to the level of the cane instead of past it. This gives you a little bit more support. That's how you do a step 2 pattern. So here's an example of a quad cane. The cane that we just used previously was a single point cane. The quad cane just means that you have 4 points at the bottom. This gives you a little bit more stability. But I want to show you how to use it properly first before we demonstrate, because a lot of people get this wrong as well. So as you can see, these 2 points are splayed out a little more. You want to make sure when you're holding it that the straighter edge is closer to you, like this. The other thing is that sometimes people have the handle facing this way and it's the wrong direction. So all you have to do to make sure that the straighter edge is facing you is use this little button and then do a 360 turn. A common mistake with a quad cane is that they roll over the points, like that. That doesn't actually give you the added stability that you need. Otherwise, you may as well just use a single point cane if you're not putting it down at the same time. So you really want to make sure that when they put the cane down, all 4 points hit the ground at the same time. And then the pattern is the same for a single point cane. All right, so here's a third type of assistive device. This is a walker, very common assistive device that's used by older adults. Similar principles as for the fit as with the cane. You just want to make sure that your wrist crease is by the handle. When you actually use it though, some key points. Not too far in front of you, so you don't want to do this. You also don't want to be up against the bars. You kind of want to be in the middle, a little bit to the back, like your hips are in line with the back of the walker. And then you also, she's nice and straight, which is good. You don't want her too hunched forward. Yep, so you instruct them to stand up nice and tall. As you can tell, her elbow is bent just that right amount that we want. However, just a little disclaimer. Everyone's different and needs a different level of assistance, so please talk to your physical therapist or your doctor to determine what the right assistive device is for you, because it's different for everyone. That's how you use assistive devices. Thanks for watching.